interesting, and to be very frank, in initial stages when I come across them, and then I know that it's a startup company started by very few young kids, I was really skeptical that how they will understand the real estate market and they will able to generate leads, because we all know that Chennai market is a different animal altogether, and then in such a market condition, it's always very difficult to generate a good quality lead. But to my surprise, they understood the brief very well and they did fairly a good job, and we are quite satisfied about the results. Normally we source vendors through interactions with the market, and then we also ask the known people in the market to suggest somebody known to them and things like that. So it's basically getting references through other people and then confirming them on board, especially when it comes to digital marketing. But apart from this normal kind of sourcing, I also have the habit of inquiring about new age vendors, what type of digital marketing comes into place, because digital marketing every day, the technology, there's a lot of informations, and then there are a lot of changes taking place. So I have the habit of searching for them, and one fine morning when I was searching, I come across a Facebook ad of Webboombaa, and the name itself was quite interesting to me. It was like, I was thinking about like Zeeboomba. So I thought I don't know the meaning and the intrinsic value of how they kept their name, but I suggested that to my team that we should meet these guys. And then after that we did some sort of homework, and then wherever I started searching about them, their name came to appear and internet, and the first thing that came across my mind is that they were clearly driven the SEO for their own company very well, which is essential for any digital marketing person. So that prompted me, and then we called them up, and that's how the first meeting with Webboombaa came into presence. Fundamentally, three things comes into my mind when I deal with Webboombaa, and like these three qualities in them the most. Number one is that I feel they are very sincere to the profession. Generally, sincerity is a very common terminology though. But then what I feel good about them is that if I tell some briefing and they don't try to accept it, or they don't understand, they always have that willingness with them to come back and say me that right at the moment I will not be able to provide a solution for what you're asking, but then give us some time, we'll do homework and come back. And then they were great listeners. Even when the briefing goes for half an hour to 45 minutes, they accepted it, they took notes, and they were willing to do any kind of real good work based on your briefing. And when I come, being in this industry for such a long time, and the way which vendors behave, I feel that that's one of the best qualities they possess, and they're very, very sincere to the profession, and they make you feel at home. They will not argue unnecessarily, and they will always be willing to do that kind of an extra walk for you to see that good quality lead is generated for you. And the next thing comes to my mind is that the acceptance of the lead. After 4 or 5 days, we always have regular meetings with them regarding the quality of leads and the regular feedback on lead generated. So at this time, when I say that these leads were junk and these were not up to the mark, they never argued with me, and then they always say that they took the briefing in a correct way, and they were ready to give replay those kind of leads without any question, which makes them in a sense like which makes work for us more easier in terms of understanding the lead. And then after a certain extent, when they understood the product very well, we never had such kind of trouble. So it's very easy, and then the acceptance, always willing to accept things as it is, and then try to improvise on other things, another best quality in them. And third one I feel is that as a young and energetic, they were always enthusiastic and very curious to learn. Even they don't confine yourself with one particular kind of briefing. They always come back and say that whether we can try this method, how it works for you, and they're always trying to take my feedback on what doesn't work for me, and see that whether they can provide a solution to what doesn't work. So I feel it is always important that instead of understanding what works for you, you also understand what doesn't work for you. so that you can always provide a good solution to that. So to summarize, I feel that sincerity, accepting the lead generation portfolio as it is, and the curiosity are the three hallmarks of Webboombaa. In Hiranandani, we always believe to giving world-class products, and Hiranandani is known for its commitment and providing exclusive and very good product to their customers. So once this project is Hiranandani Gardens at Oragadam, and one of the challenges is that though the product, the concept and everything around the township is very good, for Chennai people, when they talk about Oragadam, they feel it is far from the city, and we have to break the concept with them, and then we want it to be very location specific, and we wanted to say that we are providing independent plotted development with good infrastructure and other facilities where nobody else provides. And it is true also. Once somebody comes into Hiranandani and see their product, especially product development, they feel very, wow will be the factor. But then how to bring people was a real challenge to them, because it's about 55 kilometers away from the city. So when we gave this typical brief, they understood the brief very well, and they said that we will target a specific kind of customers, describing the location advantage, and also LinkedIn was the major portfolio on which we want to work with them. And at that point of time, and this really worked for us, and then I think they were very successful in generating good quality of leads through the channels, whatever we require. I think they should create a massive Webboombaa, because initial stages when I come across the word, that struck me, and then I wish them that they create magic in Chennai real estate market, and I wish all the best, and I think with such kind of sincerity and devotion, they will definitely reach greater heights, and then they should continue this servicing people in a good way.